up, y'all? Life Unscripted, episode 11. You know what I'm saying? It's your host here, Ron.
The ratio back in the building.
And we got a special guest today. And I'm gonna do an intro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how good this one is. I was thinking about it beforehand. We do an intro. Small town hero, inspiration for the youth. Got up and Mr. Get It Done. You know what I'm saying? Start things from nothing and expanding. And I feel like fortune followed that. And this is the man who I'm talking about right here. He could say his name. You know what I'm saying?
It's Kev from the Yang brand.
And he gave what he talking about. That's what I was talking about, because that Yang brand got him in so many positions. I recorded him doing a speech for the high school he went to. Inspiration for the youth. Got up and got it done in high school. That's when you started, right?
Yeah.
In high school.
Yeah.
Got up and got it done. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking about not really that much on that part. We're going to talk about the insights he's gained from going through that and what we can relate to and things of that nature. So first I want to talk about how y'all doing today. You know what I'm saying?
Man, bro. Personally, tired.
Oh, well.
I am tired, but it never stops.
Okay.
You feel me? This was my first, task for the day, so I'm happy and honored to be here, sitting here with you guys. But yeah, it's busy, man. That's how I feel.
Why you tired? It's 1 o'clock.
It don't stop. I went to bed at like 3 last night.
Oh, okay, I feel it.
Woke up at 7.
Oh yeah, you tough.
Yeah.
That's 4 hours.
Yeah.
Hey, what time you gotta go to sleep today?
You never know, bro.
Yeah,
like I'm going to the little All-Star today, so.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
Oh yeah.
This your first one?
Yeah, actually it is. Yep.
I heard I was listening to y'all earlier. You said you went yesterday. How was that?
It was cool. So they had Drewski and Kais and that. They was all hooping. I went to the
celebrity game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went to the Coliseum, watched them. It was dope. Hella people outside, so
It was.
Was it just a celebrity game? Was it Rising Stars? What was it?
I want to say it was just celebrity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was just celebrity.
Okay.
But yeah, they was out there balling, catting off.
What's the difference between seeing it in person and on TV? Is it
in
better?
person I don't know. To me, personally, I was just seeing it. I'm like, damn. It made things seem like more tangible. Cause I'm like, just looking at the people that was on the court, I'm like, y'all all got here off like social media or something.
Yeah, no facts.
It was some NBA stars and stuff, but like Baron Davis was hooping, but yeah, it was just like, damn, like y'all.
They was just in the same position as we. Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Probably been exactly where we are. Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Self-made.
Yeah.
That's a different thing to look at it. Like, if you look at it from that lens, it's like they had nothing and acquired through the use of internet.
Yeah, and we watching them.
Yeah,
Coliseum watching them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was how I felt looking at that game. I'm like, damn.
And you know what it is? I think. You know what brought it? The era.
What you mean? You said the era?
The era.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So now that it's kind of established, it will be a little bit more. What's the best way to say it? To get to the forefront, it'd probably be a little bit more harder. Because when they came, Kai got famous when the streaming. He basically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he like started.
The ones who really was on the YouTube first, they kind of, but then they, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where they at.
Right.
But,
I mean, you can say it's the era, but no matter what, you can get big at any time, though, bro.
It'll be a little bit more harder.
You just gotta be early to whatever the new thing is. For real.
Early is easier, and you be at the forefront. If you play your cards right, you'll be at the forefront for longer.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying you can't get to the forefront later, but it's just easier.
Okay.
A lot of people will pop up, and that's what we notice. Like, it gives opportunity for people with nothing when the era starts shifting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when it kind of settle down, you gotta have some, in my opinion, to get there a little easier.
For sure.
Some type of backing.
I see what you're saying.
But no, that's a good what's the best way I can say this? Like,
perspective.
Yeah, perspective to take on that. That's crazy. That's inspiring. What about you? How was your day today?
Today?
Yeah.
I had a cool day.
Yeah, cool day.
Chill, very chill morning.
What time you wake up? He got up at 7.
No. Oh, I woke up at 8.
You woke up at 8?
You right there.
Yeah, I woke up early. I went to sleep late too. About 2.
I went to sleep at 3.
Yeah.
Bullshitting. Why'd you go to sleep at 3?
Bro, what was I doing?
I was bullshitting. I was bullshitting.
It was Valentine's Day. I was cooking and shit.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. But what's the best way I can say this? I ain't had a Valentine since like a minute now. What was the last time you had a Valentine, Derek Show?
Not that long. A couple years.
A couple years?
Yeah.
Y'all boys gotta hang the jersey. Nah, y'all young. Y'all
Yeah,
y'all about to don't hang the jersey.
Yeah,
Have fun right now.
Yeah, I'm going
Have fun.
crazy.
He's crazy.
I'm going crazy.
He
Y'all
he
finna.
having his way.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
I will continue having it. I'm a superstar. I'm gonna play the game, right? The relationship game. Like I'm Curry.
They're not your flowers right there?
No, my dad got them from my
Nah,
sister.
just
He got them from my little
I was
sister.
just saying.
Do y'all hold on before we move to Tyler Luke, since we right here? Do y'all ever given a woman flowers like on a date type shit?
Of course.
Yeah.
You had both of y'all?
Yeah, I'm a grown man. Yeah.
Ah, damn. So you a grown man, so you should do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Some men never had given a woman flowers. You know what I'm saying? Before they settled, like girlfriend.
You ain't answer that question.
Right.
Yeah, nigga, I'm Mr. Romantic.
Okay,
Nigga.
I'm like,
I was just saying.
Some
it costs
people don't-
$12.99.
Some people don't do it though. They
Cheat
don't
code,
do it. Like,
Stuff like that on a random day,
Mhm.
like it's a cheat code.
mm-hmm.
Alright.
I agree. It's them little things. They
Yeah.
be them little things. So you did it though. I'm surprised.
Why are you surprised?
Cause you didn't strike me. You Mr. Nonchalant. You ain't never really struck me
Just 'cause
as.
I'm not smart, I mean, I'm unthoughtful. I'm not thoughtful.
That's true.
Yeah. I
You
ain't.
laid back and romantic. you know
I
what
ain't
I
get.
mean?
I ain't know that. I ain't know
Like,
that.
baby, here you go.
No, that's
flowers, you know?
true.
Yeah, I did it. I
Simple.
did. I do the little things and stuff. I'm romantic. That's what
Yeah.
I consider myself
Yeah.
romantic. Would y'all consider yourselves romantic?
No.
Yeah, for the right woman, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I'm not romantic at all.
I'm damn near romantic for every woman, but then they may not be the right woman. Then I'll leave.
See, yeah, I can't do that. But I ain't gonna lie, like being 27, you just learn over time. Like everybody ain't really deserving of that treatment. You know what I mean? So it's like you can be romantic with the right woman, but you know, I'm nice and respectful to all women. But romantic, that's a different level.
Now let me ask you this. Let's examine that. Does romantic mean you are doing things extravagant and unique every time?
No. I don't think so. I think romance is how much effort you put into the actual idea. I think that's romance. Like, how long did it take for me to really think this out and plan this? And I feel like that's romance. The whole extravagant stuff, anybody can do that.
Now you know the difference.
What?
Why I say that? It's easy for me to get elaborate like that.
Okay.
So it's
then
not,
you naturally, you said you're a natural romantic.
Yeah, so it's like, I never had to put that much effort into like think something.
Yeah, that is
I could plan something and just have things going like that.
Right, yeah.
So I guess that's why it don't matter to me. That makes sense now. Because I could just throw something together, do. But one thing I do, I recycle.
The same idea.
I mean,
So
it's
bad. So bad.
I be
Yeah.
recycling them.
That's so bad.
Yeah, especially the time that you in right now. Yeah.
Yeah, because how old are you?
24 actually.
No, the thing
How old are
is,
you?
I'm 24. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you only 3 years older than us.
Yeah.
Or you about to turn 28 this year? Or you?
Yeah, 28.
Oh yeah, so you about to.
I'll be 25 this year.
That's crazy. Time flies.
No, it really
Oh, yeah.
is. We getting older. And I just think about
Time
kids
flies.
and stuff too. Like you had a kid right now, we're gonna be 34. We will. By the time that kid is 10.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna be 44 by the time that kid is 20.
Yeah.
You already got yours laid out already how old you finna be with them.
Yeah.
What about you, Direction? Like what's the best time for you would say age wise?
I don't think it's the best time.
You don't think of that?
I'd rather have them young for sure, 100%.
Yeah, me too.
So I could be out here like.
Yeah, me too. I wanna have mine like
I
20,
would, but I don't
I'm
think it's the best
50
time.
or something.
I'm not like.
or 40.
I'm not gonna be 27 like, oh, I need a kid now. You know what I'm saying?
I be thinking
Time
like
clock.
that.
Time clock.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
I'm
be
gonna be
thinking
real though.
like that.
Look, this is what I've been told from different just older men.
Uh-huh.
I always think it's better to wait till you like closer to 30. 20s, early 20s for sure. 20 to 25, I'll say even 26. You figuring life out.
I understand.
26 to 30, you pretty much you set in stone and you know what path you're on. That's what I would think.
What
When they come to 30, it's like, all right, then it's time to,
What age did you have your first?
22.
What cycle were you in? Were you in the cycle that older person told you about that?
I was way too young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was too young, bro. Honestly, I didn't have my career intact. I was working, right? I was getting money, but I was still kind of new in the business area. Probably like 4 years in. But yeah, it wasn't like a set in stone business.
I get what you're saying now. So you were still very ambitious on the move.
For sure.
Okay.
So now, you know, if you have a kid, and of course, like one of the biggest blessings ever, when you have a kid, your focus is now diverted.
Yeah, it is.
To
it is.
the child.
It is.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like having too much going on at once.
Exactly. Now the kids, definitely it's smarter to have them later in your either late 20s or like early 30s, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Forget all that. Like, I don't want to be old. That, like, bro, you need to be mature. You need to be like really solid in who you are and the man that you are before you have a kid.
So can you figure that out as you go along?
It's tougher.
Okay.
Of course you can. Like, it's not impossible. I'm doing it actively.
Mm-hmm.
But as a person that's doing it, I say, you know what I mean? Like, get your career off the ground.
So basically have some type of is it the revenue that's the issue when you talk about the career? Say they got some motion now, but it's not very, they don't know how long that life that's gonna last.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I say it is the monetary reason, because if you're not making a lot of money, like you have worries about providing. You know what I mean? As a man, all you want to do is provide. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So it's like, again,
you're not fulfilling your requirement.
You're not fulfilling your requirement, and your energy is diluted. Like, that's the main thing, is the energy. You want to be able to put 100%, 150% energy in your goals and dreams, so that when that take off, now it's like, cool. When I'm a dad, I'm really like I'm all here.
Now let me ask you this: how many people? Because Derecho said something last week. He was like, Jerome, you gotta get out your body. You're not the majority. I think in the minority. So I want to ask you, in the majority, how many people are even trying to achieve that much? You know what I'm saying? Like, some people just be getting in the dead end jobs.
Yeah, some people are comfortable.
Don't go to college. Don't have no type of ambition to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that though.
I think a lot of people are like they.
Is that the majority right there? What he just said? The people that's
yeah, I think so. I mean,
assume.
most people aren't millionaires.
You gotta,
like,
I was saying, yeah, most people aren't business owners and
exactly
don't have businesses.
So I guess that is more important to a person that is striving for that millionaire.
Yeah.
Like a high earner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you got a job, I mean, me personally, I don't want to have to live check to check. So that's even more reason for me to like, all right, if I'm just working this job, I'm definitely not having a kid.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
but
no. I had to break from that, because I had to think, because I was like, because what he said to me, that really stuck in my head. We're playing, and I was like, hold on, there's people out here that's not making the 100K yet, that's in the 50 to 60 range. That's average. If you look at an average American salary, it's the 50 to 60s. Mm-hmm. They're making that money and settling down and having kids. Like, you don't need to be all that. You know what I'm saying? To have that type of life, to have a kid, to have a family, and things of that nature.
True. But I think it's personal. To be comfortable, I need to be there for. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
It's to be comfortable. For
That's
sure.
facts.
it's all like, it all comes to personal, like.
Yeah.
You feel me?
At the end of the day, it's all personal. That makes sense.
Like your idea of success. Some people idea of success is, I want to get up, go to work, come home, see my family.
Now let me switch it there. Let's just throw another perspective on here.
Mm-hmm.
He may have that aspiration, but not have the discipline to be able to sustain that.
As far as what?
He can't pull out, or he's not taking the necessary precautions.
Okay. He can't know.
Yeah, so now he has to live like that.
Yeah.
You gotta adapt.
You know what I'm saying?
But
so there's also that too, though.
You lay down, you know what you was doing.
Yeah, no facts.
You know what I mean?
You ain't
so
care.
It's like, then you just gotta be a man.
Yeah, no, that's
You
facts.
feel me?
Or maybe it was a one night stand.
Then that's really messed up.
Because
for one, why you having
That's
one night
on you.
stands?
And why you have like.
So you don't believe in one night stands?
No.
When'd you develop that mindset?
I was like right after high school.
Really?
Yeah.
I do it too. I do too. I believe the same that you believe.
I'm not gonna just share.
Are you lying? Right?
No, I'm so serious. Hey.
I think you're lying.
No, I would do it, but I prefer
Oh, okay.
to develop.
Okay, thank you. You say you don't believe in it.
Yeah.
But you would. That was that. You're obviously in a relationship now.
Yeah, for sure.
But like before, or when you was single and after high school, would you still do it, or you abstain from it? Like, I ain't even. You gotta come back to.
So you was against it completely, or what?
Nah. So in high school, I always had girlfriends.
Okay.
Like, I always had girlfriends, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And never really was like just wilding out.
Yeah.
And that's just because, for one, the risk factor. Right.
Okay.
I understood. My dad OG, so I understood from a young age, like,
Yeah.
you know what that shit could bring. You feel me? Like,
100%.
girl get pregnant, it's over with. Especially if you don't like her for real.
Pregnancy.
No, that's a
disease. Yeah, let's not even get on that.
Good.
That's scary.
Yeah,
That's scary.
That
You
really
feel me?
is.
So it's like, I never really was a type. I go out, have a good time, have a drink, whatever the case may be, even back in them days. But I'm not just poking anything, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not doing that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I feel like I care about myself too much
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
How did you find? Because I hear what you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did you find out they was worth it and they wasn't faking it? Like worth the poke. Then because they could put up a front, but in the back end they hustling doing the one night stands that you against with people going out when they go out.
You gotta have a nice filter when they come to dealing with women, bro.
We'll talk about it.
To be honest, like I don't know, it's just certain.
That's tough right there. He the only person who said that. All the dudes we had, all the dads, ain't nobody said you gotta have a nice filter. They just been luck. It's just been luck. I swear to God, this has just been luck.
Yeah, like that. I found a good one.
I mean, sometimes it happen like that, but you just really gotta like. It's certain questions you ask, like it's certain tests you put them through. I don't know if you ever heard of like, you know, having times where you like, babe, I ain't got it. Like, you got it? That type of shit. But if a woman is like off rip, not expecting anything from you, that's already a green flag. That's one green flag. If she not expecting nothing from you. Another one, she got her own. You know what I mean?
Okay.
From there, is she respectful? I don't deal with no disrespectful women, bro. Never did. And if I did run across them, it's over with. Like, cut it off right there. So it's like, but overall, it's so many different moving parts that you just gotta peep. Like, oh yeah, I see you got a flaw there. But and then also, you know, you can look at their mom too.
Really? So I was looking at this earlier today.
Yeah, the mom will tell you a lot. Like, just looking at the mom. And her relationship with her parents.
Okay.
Yeah, relationship with parents matter too. A lot.
Yeah.
If she has a bad relationship with her parents,
Yeah, what that tell?
there's some trauma there.
Some trauma.
There's some trauma there for sure.
Okay.
Are they gonna cause issues in the relationship?
More than likely.
That's tough.
More than likely.
That's tough.
It's crazy. Whether it's like mom or dad, like I've seen real trends and habits of, you know, women who have problems with their parents.
Wow. And it comes out negative.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
trauma.
get it.
No, that makes sense.
No, that's tough. That's like I said, you're the first person on here that's just talked about filters and things of that nature.
Oh yeah. I'm bro. I'm not new to
I'm
this. I'm not new to
He
this.
said I'm seasoned.
I'm not new to this.
Yeah, nah, and he lacing it too. They gonna love that little piece of information right there. One thing I want to point out is, how did you develop those filters? You was taught, or like how'd they come to be?
Personally through having bad experiences.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you learned from them?
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So bad
It's not many people who learn from they mess ups and mistakes and bad experiences.
You gotta listen when life
You
teaches
I'm so
you.
serious.
No,
They
that's true.
don't.
That's true.
Yeah, and plus, you know, I was raised by my moms mainly. You know what I mean? So it's like I grew up with a very seasoned mother that was like, she knew how to sniff out bad women and everything too. So,
So you brought your woman to your mom quick?
not all of them, no.
Oh, okay.
And nah, not quick at all. I'm very like, yeah, you're not beating moms.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I don't know.
So how did she notice you needed that advice, or how did she drop
I
the
asked
game on you? Oh, you asked her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and my mom relationship, she like my homie for real.
Okay.
Like, we best friends, bro. So I ask her off rip, like, hey, mom, she doing this? What that sound like you?
Yeah.
Nah, she.
Who do you ask?
I don't have nobody.
So you just deal with it yourself, huh?
Yeah.
He said, "Damn." He said,
I
"Damn."
mean, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Experiences.
Yeah.
Let's go through experiences. Simple as
He
that.
said, "I go through them."
Hey, you know, I can't knock him for it.
I ask everybody.
I could.
I ain't
Like,
gonna
what do you ask them? Though? Like, what do you ask?
I point the situation out. Like, hey,
Yeah.
they doing this right here. Like,
What you think?
Oh,
yeah, how that feel?
You gotta
You know
think
what
these
I'm
people been
saying?
on the earth 2 times, 3 times, you know, like your lifetime. So it's like, bro, they know something. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's hard for me to open up to people about relationships.
Yeah, he don't
Or
really
even just
open
emotions.
up.
I don't know. It's hard. I don't know.
You
It's
gotta
always been an
dig
issue.
deep. You gotta start writing
He
down.
said you gotta dig deep. Write it down.
Why
and
is
send
this
it to him.
hard? You know what I
Okay,
mean? Like,
right.
No, that's
I'm
real
not
life.
feeling for real. You
No,
gotta
that's
start
real.
really
Yeah, that's
analyzing that to see what the root cause is.
And he pointed that out. Let me ask why. I mean, instead of interpret, I could just ask, why are you pointing that out to him? to write it down to figure out that route?
As a man, you gotta know yourself.
Mm.
Like, and I don't even want to sound like I'm, this is really me. Like, I'm not on no.
I'm listening.
You just gotta know yourself, bro. Like, you gotta analyze your thoughts, your thought patterns, and everything. Cause, bro, a lot of the things that, how can I put this in words? We're just taught a lot of bad shit, especially in social media and all that. You fed so much garbage, so you just gotta analyze. Why did I think like this? Why is that appealing to me? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta ask some questions, cause then you get to build your own confidence from who you really are, not what somebody told you to be. You know
you go first.
So that's from personal experience, That's where you learned that from.
For sure.
So you just woke up one day and was like, "What the fuck am I thinking?"
Seriously. It was I had to ask myself. I'm like, why do I like a G-Wagon? Like, why do I like G-Wagons?
Oh, that's tough.
And I'm like, oh, that's like the symbol of wealth. That's why I don't even want that.
Yeah, that's tough.
You know what I mean? I'm and that's what made me kind of like start thinking like, oh, maybe it's other shit that I really don't desire truly. But it's just fed to me so much. I'm just like, I want it now. You know what I mean?
So
just like women, bro. Like, even how they showcase hella women, a certain type of woman. It's like, bro, that look good, but I don't want that for real. Like, you know what I mean?
And you differentiated that. The mass media. And I completely agree. Everything he said from since you started talking. Except everything, you literally. But one thing I had to point out too was I ain't just learned that from just woke up one day. What the hell? I learned it from books.
True.
I started reading, and once I started reading, my intelligence and awareness heightened.
They hide knowledge in books, man.
And I started thinking different because it said start thinking different, and I just listened to what it said. And I always listened. I was very coachable. Yeah. Played sports my whole life, so it's nothing to coach. You know what I'm saying? I was never against learning and things of that nature. So I took the books and I just started doing and applying the knowledge. And I did exactly what he said. I wrote down. I had a journal. Really, this is all high school work. Had a journal. And I started analyzing what I thought. Why I thought, like, why am I following the group? Why can't I have my own opinion on things? Yeah. Why is their opinion matter so much and make me not want to go with mine? So I had to learn a lot of the stuff he's saying through writing down and analyzing why I thought a certain way. And he's right. Like, there's a lot of, right now with the media and how easy it is to access you literally pay to change somebody's perception nowadays with ads. That's what an ad is. It's put in your face. Yeah. So you swipe it, it's gonna repeatedly get put in your face, put in your face, put in your face, they're molding you.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Just being on this is you're getting molded. Just the TV shows, like how they did with the, not trying to be against it, but the LGBTQ with the kid shows. They started them young.
Yeah, throw them in there.
Molding, you getting molded. Like, you really gotta look at what they are. We were just talking earlier, his little cousin in school, and he was like the little cousin who's the little kid. He said, school is never wrong.
Yeah, that's what he told me. And I wanted to say so much.
I want to wake his life up.
Man. Yeah. I was like, hold on, he only 8. He gonna take that.
They started there.
Yeah.
Because they know that's the next generation.
Yeah. No, that's true though. But I feel like, so what y'all was saying.
Would be a little bit more.
So you learn.
Be descriptive.
You learned about not about yourself, but like.
You learn more too. Like, you going.
No. You know how you're saying, I don't like a G-Wagon no more because I learned about myself. Because pretty much, I learned that from my dad.
Oh, so you know about it?
Yeah. Okay. I learned that from my dad. I never wrote it down. I never had an urge to write down like, hey, why do I not like this? I've always just not, or I don't know. I never like wanted to blend in with other people. I always want to be the outlier of that. I don't know.
Taught you to be a standalone dude. Like, taught you to be your own man.
Yeah. It's like, don't fit in. It's a follower thing.
Yeah,
it's like,
they always said that though. It was just like a thing they
Yeah,
said.
but
be a leader, not a follower. That's all they said. It stuck with you.
Put that into my head.
It didn't stick with me. So what did he do? He just said like, did he like sit you down and say, this is why you shouldn't? Or did he just say that line? And he just stuck?
Simple as that.
Oh wow.
That's just how he was to me. He was, don't do this, and I didn't do it. Simple as that. Once I moved out, that's when I started doing stuff. That's simple as that.
And how has it been since you started doing things alone? Your life been, first off, how was it when you was listening to him? Was your life great? amazing?
I mean,
wins everywhere.
Nah, I was all the way during high school. I moved out after high school. I think no matter what, your life is damn near in control. Your parents are in control of your life all the way till you move out of their house, damn near.
Yeah, they still be in control of people's lives.
Yeah, some people. I'm talking about me personally.
Yeah, some people for sure.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like they thought pattern go through their parents, or with the trauma. Like just having that trauma towards your parents, they're still it's somewhat way controlling you because of how you moving is directly tied to them.
Yeah,
sure.
I think no matter what, even right now, me personally, like I just said, I don't fit in because he taught me that.
Facts. They still, you know what I'm saying, and
yeah.
that's the importance of parenting.
I say that's the importance of actually thinking about analyzing your thoughts too.
Not facts.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't know that.
You wouldn't know that.
One thing is you got to know that your kids are always watching.
For sure.
Like, always.
Without
always watching.
That's it.
Like if it's something that you don't want your kids seeing, do not do it in front of them. Simple as that.
Yeah,
They're watching.
Yeah, no, fact. And one thing I also noticed too, being around parents, is you start noticing what traits you get from them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh snap, I do this because they do that. So then I just kind of retrospected. Imagine you was an orphan. Or imagine you ain't know your dad. Or imagine you ain't know your mom.
Right.
So now you're doing certain things and you gotta, cause remember we had 2 podcasts ago, we had to talk on, the ratio say, my kids shouldn't have to go through what I go through. I say, my kids should use me, like, they should be better than me. So if they notice I have these negative patterns and they gonna have them too, they should already have how to get around it. For sure. Because I went through it already.
Yeah. 100%.
So, but if you're not around them, imagine you ain't got your dad in your life, or you ain't got your mom in your life. So now you got to figure this out on your own.
Yeah.
So I was just pointing that out. There ain't really no reason why I said that.
Nah, it's real though. It's super real. I think too, just to like piggyback off that, you gotta understand your parents are still trying to figure shit out too.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Especially if they had you young.
Facts.
So they could have taught you some things that may not have been the best.
No facts.
You know what I mean? Like habits, whatever the case may be. Maybe it's financial literacy that they was lacking, whatever. You have to be able to analyze that, and you know, like you said, learn from it.
So he said basically Bruce Lee it. He said discard what is not needed and put together what is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
basically. Yeah, you gotta, cause I mean, to your point, like how you say your parents kind of control you your whole life. There is a point in time where you got to step into your own being. You know, my dad got certain beliefs that I just don't agree with.
Yeah, me too.
And it's just like, bet, that's you. You know, and I've had conversations with my pops like, yeah, I'm my own man now. Like, I fully respect your opinion. I'm my own man now. And yeah, like that's important.
The only way you could do that too, though, you gotta be on your own 2 feet.
Oh yeah.
Also.
Yeah, for sure. You can't be fucking eating a cereal talking about, I'm my own man though.
Yeah, no, that's real life.
Crazy. Yeah,
that's like people would do that though.
Like, yeah, go to your room.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it depends on what you're disagreeing about, but yeah.
Like when it's like the big ones.
Yeah,
like, you know the difference.
Yeah, I know the difference.
Like when it's a big one, and we ain't talking about the woman you like. Tripping off of that. We talking about the ones that's like, you can't be like that in this house.
Yeah.
No, I'm my own. You know?
I'm on. Really, I can't do that here. Yeah, no.
You gotta do your own 2 feet. So it gets a little bit different because we get like high schoolers watching us and stuff too.
Oh, gotcha.
So you gotta be on your own 2 feet before you start setting down your own will.
Yeah, you ain't making rules in the house that ain't yours. Simple as that.
Then how does it get when you're paying bills?
What do you mean, your own in
their
house?
house? Yeah,
it's their house. You can't break their rules.
But you paying on some of you paying like a rent.
Guess what?
You still don't matter.
Get out my house. I'll pay the rent myself.
Oh, okay.
Simple as that. You can't go by my rules.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
Who name on it?
Yeah,
who name on the mortgage?
That's actually crazy.
Yeah,
you ain't get no respect.
Huh?
I said you don't get no respect there. You gotta get out. You gotta leave. So if we go revisit this topic right here, this is all freestyle right here. What age? We're gonna ask you though. What age you think you should be moving out? You should try to leave, or you know what I'm saying? Like, when should you leave your mama house? Parents' house?
I can't get that answer. You know, that's up to you and what your life is. To be honest, some people want to get out early, you know, because they just like, fuck it, like I just don't like it here. But if you look at other cultures, there's people who are going to college to be a doctor and they still live with their mama. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think and you know, this is just me speaking on my culture. Coming from the black culture, you're told right when you turn old, like right when you're old enough, get out, like get out of your parents. That's not how it go, bro. Cause now I'm paying $2,600 a month for rent in somebody else's pocket. My mom got a mortgage. Why don't I just stay there and help her and build my money at the same time? So it's like I don't tell people a specific age or when to move out.
You know what's crazy? That ladder of thought ain't even thought about in them households.
Yeah.
Like they don't have that much guidance to even think like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That's a real thing.
Yeah. No, it like that really is just up to like.
So now you double struggling. You
double struggling.
You try to get a business or something. You gotta work the 40 hours for your job. You gotta cough a portion of that up to rent with all the other bills, the bills. Then you gotta do the investment on your own type of business.
You making everybody else rich.
And now you got a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it. Word.
And then your baby mama leave you. They gotta pay child support.
Oh.
Another bill.
Tough.
So it is. There ain't no perfect answer. You right.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not. Yeah, there ain't no perfect answer to that. Well, let's get off of the relationship wise and the parenting wise, because I didn't want to go that way at all. I just went Life Unscripted, y'all. We got a script, but we ain't following it every time.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about how much time we got, Derek, if we had to stop. 7 minutes. So we're gonna give you a little monologue right here. But what changed in your life after you started the business?
Everything, bro. Like being a business owner, you have to understand that your business doesn't grow if you don't grow. So for me, it's been a personal journey of just like a personal development, if you will. You know, so everything changed, bro. From my mentality, my desires, outlook, everything, bro.
Okay, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I want you to lead it off. You had any thoughts on what he said, or any questions or remarks? 'Cause I got a couple.
No. Go ahead.
Okay. First one I want to point out, I'll go middle. The personal journey. When looking at your business, we're talking about, there's more, right? But which one do you highlight that, man, what business that you have that just shows the growth of you the most?
Yang, for sure.
Okay, so when you look at Yang, what feelings does that give you? Like, you know what I'm saying? From now to when you started, like what is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what I'm pointing out is, you feel like that's your child type of thing. Like, what type of feelings it gives you?
Nah, I don't feel like Yang is my child, bro. Because you have to sometimes have like a sense of separation from the business, because then that can mess with your confidence. If your business is low or doing bad, then you feel like you a bad person.
Facts.
So I don't really look at it as my baby. What I do is I look at Yang as a vehicle. So Yang has been a vehicle for me to start the podcast, to build a fashion platform that's reaching crazy numbers monthly now. You feel me? Like blowing up on social media right now because I started this brand, because being in this brand space, I learned about fashion. Now I highlight fashion. And
I get it.
You know what I mean? So Yang is literally the center nucleus.
I get it, yeah.
Everything else is stemmed from that shit.
Yeah. So basically starting, let me switch it up. For people who don't want to run a business, right? Would you just say just starting something? Because how could everybody get their own vehicles, what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, it really just come down to like, you know, your personal desires, like what you passionate about. I say it come down to passion for real.
So follow your passion. Yeah,
if you passionate about certain things, some people passionate about medicine. Okay, cool. Like that medical field can be your vehicle.
Facts.
That can stem into so many different things. Mine was motivation and fashion. So boom, that's my vehicle.
Wow. Okay. So following your passion. Now I gotta point out how much time we got before we jump into this.
Go ahead.
Okay. So pointing out, they don't know what their vehicle is yet. They don't know what car they want. What would be the best step for somebody fresh out of high school to do what they like? You know what I'm saying?
I would say, for one, try shit. That's gonna be the easiest way to just start doing process of elimination. Trying a bunch of things, even if it's stuff that you feel like you wouldn't like, you never know. Another thing is like, just think about what would I do for free every single day if I can get, like, if money didn't matter. Like, what would I do for free, just because I simply love it. That question right there, even if it's cooking, okay, bro, cooking is a ridiculous industry. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if it's like billion or trillion, but we all gotta eat. You know what I mean?
If it wasn't that crazy, you wouldn't be in Oakland and they posting on every corner. Come on. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Come on. So it's like, yeah, you gotta eat. But yeah, I say just try shit, and then I said, so what would I do for free every day if money didn't matter?
So what made you hop into your business? Just trying shit?
Nah. So mine actually stemmed from depression.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, I ain't get that.
Yeah, mine stemmed from depression for real, because I had moved here from the Bay, and basically I wanted to hoop when I was out there because I grew up out that way. So hooping all that time and then moving away from all my friends and shit, I just got depressed out here for real. Okay. You know, and Patterson was super dry back then. Yeah. We didn't even have like the Walmart yet. Yeah. So we didn't have nothing. I'm like, what's going on?
And getting Walmart was like a big deal.
That was like a mall.
Yeah. I got here right when the Walmart was
built. You go there just to go.
Yeah. So I didn't know how okay.
Yeah.
That's
so
how big it was.
Yeah. So yeah, I moved here and I was just hella depressed, and then after a while I just didn't like the feeling, bro. You know what I mean? I was like, this is not even me. I'm not a negative person, so I started to just put up quotes on social media every day, and people gravitated towards that. You know what I mean? And then from there, like, bro, like, this is dope, whatever you're doing. I'm like, shit, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm doing this for me right now. Put my natural sense of and my love for fashion with that, and now we got Yang and Actually Grinding.
Okay, that's hard.
Nah, that's tough.
Yeah, that's how it started, bro.
You got anything you want to say?
No.
Yeah, all right, so I got a lot. All right, you know what I'm saying? The deck is stacked.
No, you got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, no, for real, because then that made me think of because you was very vague on the start of it.
Yeah.
Let's center in on that first high school to that. What did that even look like? Because I can't imagine starting a brand. What year did you start this?
Technically 2015.
So 2015. I'm trying to think. In my sense of knowledge, there's a lot of things. Drop shipping wasn't even that popular then.
Nah. It was before all this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All before TikTok. Like, how did you even? How'd you even find not even reach the information to source your clothes, to source your, you know, what did that look like?
All trial and error, bro.
Like, explain, like, when you first started, like, you know what I'm saying? What was you doing?
So, basically, when I first started, I was just sketching, right? I think I got familiar with fashion by, like, distressing denim and all that. So, it's like I wasn't just completely ignorant to fashion.
Yep.
I used to change the brim of hats and shit, like the fabric on it.
Oh, so you had some practicality skills.
Yeah, so I was, like, really spending time in my room, like, customizing clothes. But when it came to, like, the brand thing, I had got inspired by this one dude, what's his name, Caleb or something? But he had a brand called Narcotics.
He from out here or something?
I think he's from the 209, bro.
Oh, okay. So you know him personally?
No. I don't know him.
You just heard of him?
I just heard of him, and he was kind of going crazy around that time. So I'm like, damn, this brand stuff kind of clean. And I seen he's making a lot of money, of course. Yeah. So yeah, I'm like,
fit in.
Fuck it. Let me go on and, you feel me? And see what I could do. And then, so yeah, that's what really sparked me. And I was just watching what he would do, type of stuff he dropped. But yeah, everything as far as like learning the business of fashion was all trial and error. All of it.
That's tough.
I had to get out there and just, risk my money, risk my time, energy. Yeah.
You said you took a leap out, right? I'm curious, personally, what does that leap look like back then? Like, what did you do? Like, you just Googled, like, how did that look? Like, 'cause now I could, just looking on social media, just typing it in, give you source of information. I was trying to figure out how you got the information then. Like, who'd you get in contact with? Like,
I think...
Just curiosity, though.
Yeah, I personally, you need somebody to make this stuff. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I was working at the time, and I was just saving my checks. And honestly, I just invested in the trademark first. You know what I mean? My mom was like, if you're serious about it, like, trademark it now.
Okay.
So I trademarked it, and I'm like, damn, I just put in $300 for this. I'm really, like, I'm not playing about this no more. You know what I mean? So after that, kind of just invested in some hats. From the hats came the t-shirts, and then from there it was like a sweatsuit, which is my first big purchase. It cost like $800. I remember begging my dad to help me with it, and he was like, "Man, this little bullshit you're doing." Now he dropped tears seeing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So it's like full circle moments. But yeah, back then he was just like, "Man," I had to damn near beg him for it. But he gave me some of the money. I think he gave me like half.
Okay.
And invested in the sweatsuits and shit, man.
Did they sell out fast? Did you make it back fast, or they sit? Like, what was the experience? That first drop, that matters.
I only got like 24 of them, but yeah, them joints they was gone.
They was gone.
Yeah, because by that time it's like people now know I got a brand.
Already know,
Yeah, because the hats and the shirts, they're like, oh, these sweatsuits fire. Like, I'm gonna get one.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a lot of supporters.
Okay, so that's tough. Because imagine if you did it.
Yeah.
What you think? Like when we started the podcast, we had a lot of support.
Bro.
Imagine we did it.
Oh yeah, having nobody.
Yeah, nobody bought it. You just spent $800. Ain't fuck with the design.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say, you feel me, like the first pieces sold.
Okay.
They didn't sell crazy. People just knew what I was doing.
Okay.
I still got them pieces.
Oh really?
I swear.
Like as a memorabilia?
It never moved.
Oh wow.
It never sold.
Oh.
It was like little sales. Like I remember I think the hats, I sold a few and I got hella excited and bought like 50 shirts. Okay. Way too many.
Yeah.
Sold only like 20 of them.
Okay.
And then from there is when I was like, damn, okay. And that's why I had to ask my dad for money for the sweatsuits. Mm-hmm. Boom, he did that, and then the sweatsuits went. And that's when I was like, oh.
The whole 24?
Okay. Yeah, the whole joint, yeah.
Okay, so that was a breakout moment.
Yeah, that slightly. I mean, 24 sweatsuits, I probably made like,
probably
made like 1,200.
But how much was you making at that time? How much was you making at that time? You didn't have 800 at that point.
Well, true.
That's what I meant more so.
Yeah,
like,
you know, it definitely opened my eyes. I was like, damn. You know, it was like a drug.
Yeah.
You make that money, like, oh, I could do it again.
Yeah. No, we was just talking about that too.
Yeah.
The fact that when you do something, you got that reward back to it quickly. Yeah, the
hustle
hustle.
is a drug.
The hustle is a drug.
On mama.
Yeah.
Because that, bro, even with like social media, that's why I'm so consistent on that shit. Because I'm seeing the results in real time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, I'm getting crazy followers a day. Like, bro, I'm posting 3 times every day.
Yeah, no, facts. Yeah, that's what I was telling you. That stuff is real life.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
real life.
For sure.
So from the sweatsuits on, was it just ups? I know it wasn't just ups. I know for a fact it wasn't just ups.
Nah, it was hella downs, bro. It was probably it was some crazy ups, some crazy downs. Like I done went broke hella times.
On the business?
Yeah. Yeah, like personally, like everything.
Okay.
Bro, what did that look like? What that look like?
Spending on the business, is that?
What that look like to you?
What?
Like broke? Because everybody got different definitions of that. What did that look like to you?
I think
like zero in the bank account.
Yeah, when I couldn't buy my son diapers, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, I was down bad.
Okay. So you know,
yeah.
I mean, with me, you got the same broke. You got the same broke.
Yeah,
you got the
like,
same broke.
when you can't buy diapers, it's just like,
barely
I'm fucked
food.
up. Yeah, I'm like,
fucked up.
Yeah, like I'm down bad. So I'm like, that was probably my lowest moment. And then I had a low moment recently too.
Oh, really?
End of 2024 was a low moment, bro. Somebody robbed me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, manufacturer got me for like 10 bands. Wow. The damages was like probably 35, 40. Wow. So yeah, that was like a big, and you know, fall season is like the biggest for fashion.
That's a big.
So I invested a lot of money into that collection. Got scammed. Had to double pay just to get some of my shit away from another manufacturer. Wow. So yeah, it was a bad time, bro. Like,
looking back on that, that's a huge event. Manufacturing a little free piece of jewels. What could you get from that lesson? Because it could be applied. Be practical about it, because it could apply. You know what I'm saying? Not just in clothing industry. When you about to make that big investment or something like that. Did you have not portfolio, but like a relationship with this manufacturer beforehand?
Nah. So it was the thing. Okay, I got a few different gems that like I can do that's vague. Don't trust people just because they have pictures with famous people. Like just because they
reviews
have good reviews or whatever, like that don't mean they're gonna treat you good. So that was one valuable thing. Another one, don't do business with out of shape people.
Out of what?
Out of shape people.
Out of shape?
Yeah.
Like not fit?
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
Because if you're not disciplined enough to be
Facts.
You feel me? If you're not disciplined towards yourself, I know you're not disciplined towards your business.
Facts.
That's just what I've learned. And then another one was like,
it's a real tale though.
That's a real tale. If you're fat, I'm not doing business with you.
I hear you.
Like not fat shaming or nothing.
No, I hear you.
It's a discipline.
The discipline. How can you care about this when you don't care about yourself?
I hear you, but there's some
If
big
you got
people.
medical
There's some big
issues.
people with big money. That's what I'm saying.
For surely, but that don't mean they're good people.
Yeah, that's true.
They could be a snake.
That's true.
And that's I'm not saying they ain't got money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But that don't mean they're gonna be good.
Yeah, they could have been doing it.
Upstanding, yeah.
Not 100%.
And the last one I'll say is don't make a sudden move. Because the opportunity could be big. Don't rush anything. Like, take your time. If people try to get you to make a fast decision, they're probably trying to get over on you. 99% they're getting over on you. So, yeah, take your time with all decisions. Like, if you excited about it in that moment, they've sold you. Relax. Be like, okay, I'll get back to you in 24 hours. And then make your decision. So you can sit and actually think about that. You know what I mean?
Haste make waste, but know the clock is ticking.
What was that?
Haste make waste, but know the clock is ticking.
What that mean?
Like, when you haste or doing something, like rushing it, it's wasteful effort. Wasteful, you know what I'm saying? You do wasteful steps. Like, you didn't have to do that right there to get where you had to go. But you can't go too slow because you know the clock is running out of time.
Yeah.
So you got to find a golden line between both. That's what I learned in my practices too.
I like it. Yeah, no, that's real.
And them is real things. The reason why I say the first one I felt resonated with me, his first about the reviews, I've learned running these businesses, you can manufacture reviews.
Oh yeah, you can buy reviews and everything.
You ain't gotta buy them. You can just
type
them. Enter, 5-star, 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 5-star.
Goodness.
No, that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, well, I was saying that because he said, this is from his personal experience. They have pictures of rappers and shit like that.
Right.
All they
Big
did
names.
was give them a couple of dollars.
Probably.
Take a picture with this.
Probably.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Probably.
Yeah.
AI.
You've been sold.
AI. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was AI, but nowadays
AI
is getting good enough to where
AI
it
is
could,
really
where it
good.
could be.
Put that face on that body.
No, it's possible. I mean, I don't think now, but probably in about a year or so. Yeah.
Now.
No, I haven't seen good enough AI yet. Me personally.
I done seen some good.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. You tripping? You ain't seen
I guess I
Yeah.
didn't explore AI enough.
It was to the point where it's like it's a real issue.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real. It's like they call it what fakies or fault. What's that called? I forgot that's a word for it. Fake something.
I heard they made it like illegal or something like that to make AI of the other people like.
They trying to. It's not passing law yet.
Yeah.
Like using AI voices of celebrities
Yeah.
for ads.
AI, yeah.
Or
Videos
you know what I'm
and stuff like
saying?
that. Yeah. I mean,
So it's not. It's that the law hasn't passed yet though.
no, hard it's gonna be to enforce that, but it's all good.
What they're gonna do? I think they're gonna do AI generated technology that detect AI.
Oh yeah, AI to detect. It's gonna be AI. It's gonna be the same as computers are nowadays. Hackers fighting hackers.
Yeah,
AI based
basically.
AI.
Yeah.
Basically.
No
Yeah.
facts.
It's gonna be a better AI to come out to go against the other AI. It's gonna be a big. Let's see what you're saying.
Now let me ask this. Going back to that event where you had that huge loss,
Mm-hmm.
how did you mentally go through that? That's a big one right there.
Well, I didn't distract myself. I know that. I was forced to really sit down and sit in it.
Okay.
So it's like you really got to just like lean on faith, which is what I did. My faith is like crazy now after that because I really had nothing else to lean on.
Okay.
So yeah. And then I just also realized like, you know, in order for glass to be dangerous, it got to be broken.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You know
tough.
what I mean?
No, that's tough.
It's like if you want to be a dangerous person, you want to be good at what you're doing, you gotta face some trials and tribulations.
I get it.
You know, the
Wow.
stars, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's where the scars came because the glass got put together. He still became a cup. He still became a plate. What? What? He became dangerous. Then he came right back. It became saucy.
Yeah.
He still. That's tough. It's only when you stay broken. You can't do nothing with it. Wow. That's tough. I like that.
Hey, man.
I like that. You can take that and run with it. You can run with
For
that.
surely. Yeah.
Now, what did you keep you said keep your faith. Faith in what? That
God.
the business gonna prevail? Keep going?
Yeah, just faith in God, bro. Like faith that
Everything gonna be working
that
out.
everything gonna work out how it's supposed to. You know, I got that money took.
No, I was saying if you was like, I was just saying.
Yeah.
I thought there was like more than a religious thing.
How you balance faith? Because there's some people who got faith that be like this and don't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
How did you balance having that amount of faith and still working hard
Trust
and
God,
doing
but,
what you can?
trust God, but still work.
Okay.
That's it. You lean
Okay.
everything on. I mean, God gonna only do so much.
Yeah.
Eventually, you got to go and take it though.
Yeah, that's what I was
You know what I
pointing
mean?
out. That's what I was pointing out.
Yeah.
So what actions were you taking during that time? You know what I'm saying?
Just learning. Just
Okay.
learning a lot, analyzing where I went wrong, where I could
Reflection.
have been better. Yeah, a lot of reflection, bro.
Okay.
That's all I was doing. That's why I'm a big writer. Like, I know we talking about that early, but yeah, that's why I write. That's why I think about my thoughts a lot. You know, I try to meditate, all that shit.
That's tough. Because we all go through the tribulations like that. Right now, at your point, they may not be as big. But you're still going to be going through your tribulations, relationship-wise. Mm-hmm. Anytime you got an aspiration, anytime you got a goal, even if you don't have an aspiration, you living contentfully, you still going to go through the... Yeah, you gonna go through them tough periods. It's just a real thing.
It's inevitable.
You gonna go through life. Simple
it's
as
inevitable, bro.
Yeah,
it's life. As simple as that. I don't think there's a person on this world that haven't been through some shit.
Yeah, facts.
For real. I don't care if you're a billionaire from birth. They've been through something.
One thing I gotta say though, it's unacceptable to me. Let me switch it. It's not unacceptable. It's extremely frustrating with yourself or with dealing with somebody else. And you notice them doing the same mistakes. So you did everything the lessons he just told y'all, he just went against them all and the same thing happened. That to me is extremely frustrating.
Why?
Because you're not learning.
That's them.
No, I'm saying both ways though.
Oh.
Both ways. Like for me and dealing with them, because that energy gets me mad. Personally, you get me mad. Like, how you like make me want to pull my hair out to the point where I guys like, okay, because then they're gonna be venting to you.
Yeah.
I hate when they vent to me on Sunday. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I hate that. I personally hate, like, you know what I'm saying about the relationship type thing. You know what I'm talking about? I hate it, but I personally believe make new mistakes, but I say frustrated and say unacceptable because I know how hard it is to fix negative patterns.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I know that it's easy to go back. Life, when you try to have a great trait, have an aspiration, it seems like life is always going to pull you to be negative or pull you back where you were, pull you back to do the thing that's the opposite. It seems like always going to be them tests there.
For sure.
It's never not going to be a test there. And like when he lost all that, I'm not saying you are, but say you dabbled in addiction, that test right there would have been easier for him to leave, like go back into that addictive state.
For sure.
Or go back to that woman he wasn't supposed to be with.
For sure.
While he in a relationship.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Life is always going to be testing you. That's why I say it's not unacceptable. It's frustrating because it's just not easy. It's difficult.
That's true. That's real.
That's what I learned.
Yeah.
I learned that through gambling.
Gambling too. You got whooped.
Yeah. It wasn't that I got whooped. Yeah, it was I was getting whooped and I kept getting whooped.
2021.
221? Alright, I got a blast in a minute.
Okay, that's the last one.
Okay, cool.
We gonna go to the next topic. So we got a little bit of time left. He has been going crazy on the social media, so I want to ask him what's his opinion on content creation. Yeah.
Huge advocate. I will say I didn't really take it serious until like November, which was like I said at that time when I was super low.
Hold on, November 2024.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just started social media heavily.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
And I started on TikTok too. I changed my platform that I was like actually catering time to. Bro, what? Social media can change your life.
Yeah.
It fast tracks you to success for real if you actually provide value.
Yeah.
Because the world has now shifted from traditional business to independent creative business. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm seeing the power of that, bro. Like, I've never had so many big names follow me, reach out to me, all that, bro. From Vans to Reebok to Rude, like, hella big companies just reach out to me now. And I never was on their radar before. But it's because I have the influence.
Yeah.
You got millions of eyes, oh, bet, we need you. You know what I mean? So it's like attention is the new currency. If you have not grasped that yet, please listen to me. Grasp that.
Nah, facts.
Attention is a new currency. And I'm not saying that in a cliche way, but if you find a way to build a community, to give value of some sort, and you do it consistently and you show up every day, bro.
Nah, that's facts.
Bro,
Nah,
your life
facts.
could change. My life has changed in months.
Yeah, no, literally. I agree to that.
Yeah.
One thing I also want to point out too is you must, when these big companies come to you for relationship wise, I believe, just hearing it and just formulating this opinion now, because I'm not in that position, but I know somebody who is, my father. You have to treat it like an NBA player, in the sense of like, they quick to love you when you up.
For sure.
But they would discard you quickly when it's up.
Yeah.
Like once he stopped getting them views, they act like they don't even know you.
Oh,
I'm not saying all of them would, because there's some people that still be cool, but the majority,
A lot of them.
you know what I'm saying, would just
yeah.
cut out on you.
Yeah. That's why you gotta understand, like, I know you're not reaching out to me because you love me. You want what I got.
Yeah, simple as that.
So can you provide me what I need? You know what I mean? So it's like, as long
And
as
some people don't know that.
Yeah, it's a fair
That's them
trade,
360 deals with the rappers.
For sure.
That's how them happen.
But they get you, them rappers, the difference is they're vulnerable. When you're a content creator, bro, you got your phone. All you need is your phone.
That's it.
All you need is your phone. If you got attention, bro, I have the power to tarnish a brand or make a brand.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's why attention is so valuable.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, if them big contracts reach out, like, and that's why I say everything is meant. Because that whole Foot Locker partnership is what taught me how to deal with big brands.
Yeah.
So now it's like, I already know y'all game, bro. Like,
Yeah. So you
not saying that Foot Locker had a game or anything, but I know how y'all maneuver.
Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to point out.
Yeah.
People would think they'll come, oh, they just love me for me.
Yeah.
And then feel betrayed when they down on they, you know what I'm saying?
You're providing a value of some sort. As soon as you cannot provide that value, you're out of there.
Yeah. Automatic.
That's what it comes down to.
And
love.
So just make sure you get your money.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He said, make sure you get your money.
Basically,
Make sure you're take what he said about the standpoint. No, they're not coming to you because they like you. They coming to you because of what you providing. So make sure you get what they gonna get, and you gonna get in return something of the same value that you offering.
For sure.
What are we applying to this too, though? Not to everybody, right?
Content creators.
Content creators. Okay.
I mean, you could apply it to that too, though, because come on, bro. Look at dudes with money. Certain women, they know what they gonna get.
Right now, I'm not saying like you got hella money. I'm talking right now. If a person come up to you right now, Jerome, they ain't coming to you.
I mean, but I'm talking about when you get in that position.
Okay.
Yeah, when you get in that position. When you have something to offer.
You in that position.
Yeah, when you a high value, basically a high value person. A POI, person of interest.
Okay. Oh yeah, they for surely.
Yeah, when you a person of interest, you gotta like kind of disassociate yourself. But then I just recently had some thoughts as we get in. That is you though.
What?
Like let's say you providing all that value. You know what I'm saying? That's you too.
True.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You think you can explain what I'm saying to him?
I think you could better.
Alright, I want to see if you got it though. But I'll say it again. Say your height, right? Or not, let's say something that could disappear. What could disappear on you? I don't really know.
Are you saying, okay, I think I can
I couldn't explain it again.
So you're saying,
Can't you explain what you said?
Yeah, I can't, cause it's not well thought out.
Okay.
It's just new. It's a new thought.
Gotcha.
So that way I explained it was kind of the only way I could explain it.
I ain't completely understand.
To ask the question.
I was trying to kind of understand it, but you was trying to say what they want from him is him.
Yes,
That's what
it's
you're saying.
also him too.
It's his. It's just him. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like you provided. It's like, let's say people like you, right, because of your muscle, your physique.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, but you could also lose that physique too.
Mm-hmm.
But you know you ain't ever gonna lose this physique.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you take that same standpoint from the attention. I know I ain't never gonna lose these eyes on me. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, having that thought process, another perspective to look at. Like I ain't never losing this money, or I never losing this business. So it's like, that's what I'll be thinking as a new perspective to look at. How you take on that?
Honestly,
It's a new perspective.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I definitely just think, bro, to not complicate it, you just have to understand if these people are reaching out to you, you have value. You have value whether they're reaching out or not. It's just a matter of like whenever they notice. Now they hip to you, cool, but you got value regardless.
And you know why I pointed that out? I pointed out because we're desensitizing relationships. When I start to think like that, I think more so transactional.
Yeah.
Instead of just rocking, we're going when I was nothing, how I was rocking with people. It's
So,
kind of.
I feel like when you get to that point, you kind of have to start thinking transactional.
That's what
When they come into you, obviously, when it's for that.
If
like,
it's for
you
business,
coming to him,
it's all transactions.
Yeah.
It's nothing but trans. Don't even think about, oh, they're here because of me.
Yeah.
No, they're here because I got something for them.
So even when you get say he like a Michael Rubin, throwing them parties and stuff. And then he hanging out with them. It's easy to cross the line.
Well,
is it? I never been in that position. Is it easy?
I mean,
I've never been in that position.
In a way, but yeah, I think for those who know they value, like you, again, they go back to that filter thing. You can have a filter in business too when it comes to business deals. Like,
talk about it.
I mean, that's way too complex. I ain't gonna hold you, because there's so many different filters you need to have in business to not get messed over. So many different things you need to consider. You know, blind spots, optionality, everything. So
it sound like when you get into business, activate your thinking skills. Thinking skills times 10. Think everything through.
Yeah, you better learn like
read the fine line.
Yeah, think everything through.
You better learn like somebody will kill you if you don't. Like that's how serious business is. You need to be learning every day because it's always evolving, and you don't want to be caught in a spot where you miss an opportunity or get messed out of one.
Yeah,
and you also got to think these people that you have in business with. They don't want nothing but your money. They want whatever they can out of you. They trying to use you as much as they can. And if they can have the worst contract possible, they gonna do that. Simple as that.
The most benefiting for them.
For them, yes, exactly. Worst for you, most benefiting for them. Exactly.
And the best is when they smile and shake your hands, thinking it's the best. That's what it's the best for them. So I've seen it. I'll do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean that's business. That's what you want to do. I mean, if you don't want a real relationship.
But there's a line. There's a line too. Like you ain't gotta. You know this dude's a greenhorn. You ain't gotta just dog him out either though. Completely. Like bro, I ain't finna do you like that, bro. Like come on, bro. They said wet behind the ears.
Nah.
Would you do that?
What?
You notice somebody new to the game, or are you completely taking advantage of them and ripping them?
No.
Would you do that?
Not a personal. Nah, I can't do that.
Nah. You don't know him. This is just a stranger.
There's too much money though out here to be
Facts.
like, cause it's karma, bro. Like I'm huge on karma, so it's like, again, even with dude who took advantage of me in that moment, he taught me, cool, but it's like, come on, bro. Karma's not gonna be good, man. You know what I mean? Like he gonna do that, somebody gonna blow his head off. You know,
facts.
for real. Like you don't steal
wrong
money.
person here.
Yeah. You don't steal money from people.
Yeah,
people don't play around with 1,000. People ain't gonna play around with 10, let alone $1,000.
No, they don't.
So you took 10?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm not stealing from nobody.
Somebody gonna hurt you.
But I write a bad contract. Simple as that. That's your fault for not reading the contract. Okay. Simple as that.
So you'll basically shift the blame so it justifies it. That's what you're doing?
I mean, I ain't stealing from.
It's business.
It's business, right? Read the contract, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's your fault.
Yeah, true.
I said I put the Drewski.
Now listen to this. Now it's acceptable now though, because if they realize what you did to them, that relationship is forever like kind of salty. I would believe so. If I know somebody fucks me over, I ain't fucking with that person no more.
That's why I said it's business. I'm here for the money.
So after that contract, it's most likely they ain't gonna try to work with you again.
It is what it is.
True.
I got my money out.
You know what I'm saying? Thinking from that lens too.
But then again, you don't want to burn bridges.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because then they could know people that probably want to get them into there.
Or you don't know who they're gonna be tomorrow.
Exactly.
Same with this guy. I'm about to tarnish his whole career.
No facts.
Yeah. He doesn't know it.
Yeah.
I'm about to put a post up on TikTok. I hope it blows up like my other ones. Nobody's gonna work with him. So it's like you don't know who you messing over.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? So it's like that's another thing.
Yeah.
No, that's facts. That's what I was pointing out too. When you are, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it that worth it?
Yeah, it's probably not that worth it. 100%. 100%
Not for a
that
few
worth
months.
Yeah. It's a lot of
I think
money.
it's better to have a good image than have a
1000%.
whole, than made an extra $100,000.
Bro, what?
Facts.
Your resume is everything.
No, that's
It's like
facts.
your credit.
That's
yeah,
real life.
exactly. It's like having good image is like good credit.
For
when
sure.
it comes to, I guess, business.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, this was a shorter podcast. We glad he was able to come on here and give his talks.
Yeah, this was a great conversation for sure.
Yeah, it was more
a
of
lot
a
of value.
It's like conversation. It didn't feel like podcast.
Yeah, it was, you know what I'm saying? He got a cool vibe to it. How'd you like it?
It was dope, bro. Personally, I think there's a lot of value that a person could extract. You said your main audience or demographic is like high schoolers or getting out of high school.
It's like,
It's both.
Like,
Yeah.
It's like 18
It's like
to
our
25.
age. Yeah.
Oh, bro, what?
Yeah.
You just got laced for a straight hour and a half, whatever this was. Yeah, hella game, bro.
Yeah.
From women to business.
Yeah,
to
we really
mentality.
Yeah,
we
kids,
went completely. I just want to
parenting.
start right
Holy
there.
shit.
No, I
I
didn't
didn't
mean
even
to.
think about that. We just talked about all that pretty quick. It was
Yeah.
women to kids, to parents, to business.
Yeah, real
Touch on
fast.
real life.
Yeah, it was some real concise thoughts. I feel like that's why we was able to get through it so quick.
Yeah.
It wasn't a lot of. We wasn't thinking on the spot about nothing.
You know, I was saying, this is the first person we had like real laid back personality.
Oh, everybody else hype?
Really laid back.
I say you the first person that had the thoughts put together. BC had it. If he wasn't on the time, if Kevin wasn't on a time constraint, he probably would have stayed longer.
Yeah.
Would you? Or
Yeah.
But the thing is, he was getting to the points and he would push out real.
I had 3 other topics, brother.
I believe you. But you gotta think about that. You gotta think about it like this. There's been time. How many times
We can do a part 2 for sure.
Yeah. How many times did we go through?
We went through. I only went through 1.
Oh, one off of there. You're
Yeah.
right.
We
But we went through about
derailed.
like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
real.
but we.
So I was thinking like other times we had like
Oh, I went
2
through 2. I
hour
went through 2.
podcasts and we done 2 topics for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like
That because we derailed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the derailing is real, but we appreciate you coming on here. Like and subscribe, and
he didn't even shout none of his likes. I mean, we're gonna add him. We're gonna add him and all.
I'm gonna throw his socials up right here.
Yeah. At
everything.
Yang Vibe, at Papa Yang. Papa Yang on TikTok, Instagram. Man, we lit.
Y'all, I'm gonna put his socials up, and right now we out.
All right,
Yes, sir.
peace out, y'all.
Shop Yang
Appreciate
Vibe.
it.